It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
For those that are out there in different places that have the benefit of a very low cost of sale, what are some things that you can teach them from managing the rest of your expenses, the below the line expenses, that you find super important and like help you stay frugal and help you stay thoughtful about those investments to help those other companies that get trapped in loads of expenses and make a lot of money but don't make any money type of thing? Like make a lot of revenue but don't make any money, I'll say. How do you manage expenses? What are some tips you got?
Yeah, so and it's kind of apples and oranges. So just wanted to clarify that because the janitorial industry, commercial cleaning, is not super capital intensive, meaning there's not many company vehicles. There's not a whole lot of most of the big investments we make are in people, and as you've seen in last year, we've made some big investments in people. So a little bit different, right? But actually, like when you all buy trucks and those type of things, is that above the line or below the line in your world?
It's kind of above the line in terms of all the supplies and equipment you put on it. The depreciation expense for the truck itself is not even an operating expense. It's it's way below the line. It's down there after EBITDA. So
sure. Yeah. Well, and it depends if you lease or buy, but so, I wish I had a good answer for you, but I think part of it is, there's not a whole lot of overhead. Our biggest expense, as overhead. So below the line, meaning fixed expenses, not any labor cost or anything related directly to the job. Is an administrative salaries and pay. For us, what that looks like is, my salary, our vice president, our director of operations, our two area managers, and that could be argued either way. Should that be direct or, because
it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, the way I look at it, I guess if we lost a client or gained a client, their pay stays the same.
Yeah.
If we lost the whole region, it'd be different, right? So, but we have an area manager that covers one side of town, and an area manager covers the other side. So. But that's in our world, at least below the line and fixed expenses. So that's our biggest one by far, and we just don't have a lot of other overhead. General liability insurance, and you probably can reel off the bottom of my P&L maybe even better than me. But we don't have a lot of marketing. We don't really do any paid marketing.
It's more on the sales side. It's
sure. Yeah, it's more grassroots. It's IFMA, it's BOMA, it's LinkedIn, it's building relationships with people that and having those strategic alliances, whether that's working with and networking with other people that also serve facility and property managers, right? So everything from a business banker to a commercial insurance guy to a commercial roofer to a commercial HVAC, elevator, floor company, all those things are good people to work with because they're also trying to go after those same type of clients. But I'd like to say we have some great strategy, but I think part of it is just the nature of our business. But I will say, the admin salaries could be way bigger, and I've taken a very conservative, modest approach to how I pay myself. My vice president and Josh and our director of operations, Jeremy, both took significant pay cuts to come on to work with us to kind of play the long game and kind of see the vision of the company where we want to go. So that, that overhead could be a lot bigger, but it's kind of strategic in nature. And then we just hired an administrative coordinator that's going to support me and Josh and help with support sales and operations, HR, small business. They're going to do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats. And so that's under administrative salaries. And then my mom's part-time / full-time that does accounts receivable, accounts payable, payroll stuff. So just to give you all an idea of what that looks like. And then, liability insurance and some other things. But we've tried not to spend too much.